I don't know. Just got to trust the process, I guess. This build is going to be completely over-engineered, but there is a good reason for it. It's one that's going to make me a better woodworker, I hope. But first things first. It's the long walk, the ritual that I have to go through every time to get power down to the workshop. It's 104 steps, by the way.
Welcome back. I have so much reclaimed pallet wood in this workshop, and it's about time I use some of it. So I'm going to build a 3-tiered strawberry planter for my garden. A planter that will have joints and features that are entirely unnecessary. See, I haven't been woodworking for long, so getting practice in is important. And I'd rather practice on free wood, even if the quality is not so good.
Well, I've done the first one and I'm really not happy with it. I think it looks really bad. It's really gappy, and I thought I was measuring everything properly. I really wanted to try and make these things by hand. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to perfect it too much, because it is only a planter after all, and it's only for me. It's not like I'm selling the thing, and it is the first time I'm doing it, and it is only supposed to be practice. So I guess I'm gonna stop being hard on myself. It's all right. I can probably fill in some of the gaps. I don't know. Just gotta trust the process, I guess. Yeah, carry on. And depending on how this bottom box turns out, the one with the box joints, the next tier up, which is a slightly smaller box, I planned on practicing some dovetail joints. I don't think I'm going to do those by hand. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But we'll see.
When I said it was my first time making box joints, it's not strictly true. I made a wall-mounted cupboard in woodworking technology class when I was in secondary school, and it featured hand-cut box joints, and I remember them being really good. It was made from North American canary whitewood, which I don't suppose you see very much of that. Maybe it was just a wood that my school bought, who knows. It was 30 years ago, so this attempt might as well be my first time. And looking at the way I'm hacking away at this wood, it certainly looks like my first attempt. I wonder if that old cupboard's still lying around somewhere. It might be.
This turned out all right, actually. I'm quite happy with it now. Now that the box joints have been filled and it's been lightly sanded again, this is okay. And I'm going to leave it here for now. And I have made a decision about the dovetails as well. I am going to cut them by hand, because that's the whole point of making this thing, is that I can practice doing these things by hand. And sometimes the thing about learning something new is finding out how not to do something. When I do box joints again, I know that I'm not going to do them like this, because I was hacking away with the chisel, I was cutting far too close to the line in some cases, and watching some of the footage back, it just looks awful the way I was cutting those box joints with the chisel. So now I know next time how to do it properly. At least in my head I know how to do it properly. Next here up, dovetails, hand cut, and then above that I'm going to do box joints again, and I'm going to do box joints differently to how I've done box joints this time and see which one's better. But like I said, that's a job for the next video. So thanks for watching. please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. It really helps my channel out and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.